birthday to Nick, and happy 4th birthday to Rupert, your little chin hamster. So, thank you! How's it going? Let's give a round of applause for everybody that came beforehand. I like to do that. That's very nice. Come on now. Speak louder. Speak louder. That better? We good? We good? We good? Good. Very small. Very small. Wow, it kind of made me forget what I was going to say now. Thank you. Wow, I really did. I went blank. Good job. One more round of applause, so I think. Here, come on, go. So I recently got my hair cut. And I'll be honest with you guys. I've had a bit of a stigma about getting my hair cut since I was 14 years old. See, when I was a child, I started off going to the sort of backwoods barbershop, real Mayberry type stuff. One lady who did haircuts for all the guys in our town. Very basic, trim up the back real short, snip on top, get the bangs done. And there I would be, sitting in the thing. And this is a real old time place. They still have the old leather and the razor. And they'd give you, as soon as you got the haircut, you get the shave and everything like that. And so I'd be sitting there, they'd be cutting my hair, and like, is that good for you, Mr. Christian? I'm like, yes, ma'am. She's like, would you like me shaved? I'm like, I'm 7. She's like, okay, sorry, routine. Whoa, better? Okay. Okay. Now we can hear you. There we go. So at 14, I decided that I wanted to grow my hair out a little bit longer because that's what all the kids are doing at school, and you don't want to be different because fad is different enough. So I tell her, it's like, so, this time instead of just shaving it almost all off, can we go a little bit longer, a little bit shaggier? And somehow between my mouth to her ear, it got misconstrued to give me a bald haircut. Now, I'm 14 and bald at this time, and bald haircuts have not been popular since I was 6. But me being the little sheltered child that I was, hopped up, saw longer hair, I was like, thank you. Now, I didn't understand the folly of the mistakes that I made the day before until the next day, whenever I went to school. Now, if you know anything about 14-year-old children, they make you want to go home and they make fun of you and kill yourself. But the biggest thing that day, merciless, just completely running to the ground. But the biggest thing that came out of that day was they called me Samwise Gamgee, the gay and wonderful. So that got me thinking, what exactly would Samwise Gamgee, the gay and wonderful be? Oh, Mr. Frodo, whatever are you packing? Mordor, we're going there, but why? You want me to go with you? I don't know. My cuticles may get scruffed. My nails would surely get all kinds of junk in it. And the pores and the dust, clogs, terrible. And what if I break the strap of my new summer flip-flops? No, I shan't think I'd be going to that one. Why are you going? You have to take your precious there to do something with it. I don't know why. It worked well last night. You're going to dip it in lava. No, I should not have part of this. A self-mutilated hobbit? Is this some post-op thing? No, I shouldn't have any part of that. If I wanted a sheath for my sword, I wouldn't have mine out starting to sword fight you all the time now, would I? No, indeed. So, this goes through my head, and the problem is, though, with me, I have no gaydar. I can't tell when somebody's gay. I can't tell when I'm being hit on, and there's nothing, it completely flies over my head. Some examples of this being that me and my friends were in Nashville for a bachelor party. And I have to describe the bachelor on this occasion. His name's Blaine. And Blaine is the type of guy that he does the CC check to see if Chase and Cooper are there so he can start trouble, so we have to rush in and save him. Now, Blaine is a very preppy, skinny guy. Cooper, on the other hand, the best way to describe him is a half-retarded country boy mixed with an ogre that somehow learned and got the ability to speak, okay? He literally is like, Cooper, go over and kick your ass if you mess with Blake. Cooper, smash! And this is what you have here, this big, hulking country boy walking next to a perfect guy and me that can throw my weight around just a little bit because I'm a bigger guy. So we're in Nashville, we've already hit up the bars, we've hit the strip club. And we're stumbling down, trying to make our way back. Everything's shutting down, and I see the twinkle in Blaine's eye. That twinkle that he does the CC check, Chase, Cooper, okay, we're good to go. And he starts beelining it towards this guy that's walking out of the bar. Simple guy in waiter attire, trying to leave for the night after dealing with a bunch of jackasses. Just what anybody would be doing. And he comes up to him, and I see his hand just coming around, and all I can think is, oh crap, he's going to slap him. I'm trying to get to his hand. No, no, no. It's too late. And he just goes, "You're gay!" And everybody in the crowd that we're in stops, turns around, like, what's this guy about to do? 2 heartbeats go by with me. I'm trying to think, oh, I'm going to tell this nice gentleman that's just trying to go home that he didn't mean anything. He's drunk. It's just his thing. And without missing a beat, the guy goes, "You're right!" And as if to add salt to the wound that had been cut by my ignorance of this guy's sexual preference, the crowd parts for what I can only describe as like gay Moses as he skips along, and skips away. "You're gay, yes I am," skips away. That was the process of things. Now, if you can tell by my analogies that I use, I'm a bit of a nerd. I like nerdish things. And one of my guilty pleasures is Magic the Gathering. I'll say it's a card game. It's been around for 15 years. And the whole point of it is, you're a sorcerer or a wizard casting spells to hurt your enemy with his creatures. And that's what you do. And so I have this place in Florence I like to go. It's sort of my nerd home away from my man cave, which is a nerd home of itself. And I've been hanging out there since last September. This game's been going on for 15 years. There's a lot of people that know a lot about it. And I'm sort of a little youngling in their way, an apprentice, I guess. And I take advice from them, I hang out with them, I do everything. And just one day, I'm trying to describe this guy, and you know when you know that guy for a long period of time where you should know his name, but you don't, he knows your name, so it's kind of awkward to ask, "Hey man, what's your name again?" Even though you've been hanging out for 7 months. So I go to my friend, and I'm like, it's that guy, he's there, he's a bit of a jackass, he's tall, soft-faced, got a little goatee, longer brown hair, little thicker. And my friend goes, "Cody, the gay guy, right?" And I'm like, no, the tall, soft-featured, okay, maybe Cody the gay guy, I don't know. So 2 days pass, and I talk to him, I'm like, so you're gay? He's like, "Yeah." I go, "Well, no, I don't care, I just kind of caught off guard, never saw it coming." He's like, "Really? You never saw it coming?" I was like, "Now I do, now I see this." And so we're there hanging out, and all of a sudden the owner of the shop's just distraught, just acting pissy, and just like, I'm like, "Dude, what's wrong?" He's like, "Just me and my boyfriend just getting into it." And I'm like, "Whoa, what, boyfriend?" And he's like, yeah, me and my boyfriend." I'm like, "You're gay too?" He's like, "Yeah." I was like, "How many gay people are here?" He's like, "Well, there's the 2 over there, the Asian groping-his guy, I guess you know that, Cody, me, and those 3 over there." And for a long time, people have preferred called things like D&D and Magic gay, and I realized that I literally was in a den of homosexuals, being the only straight one there, which isn't a big deal to me, except that whenever you play gay out with a homosexual, you can't win because they're gay. I'm not completely new to it. There was one time when I was 17 at Red Lobster with my mom, and we're sitting there, and this big black gentleman comes up, and I'm expecting him to be like Michael Duncan, right? Just gotta take your order, just like, here's Mr. Bull Rat. So, no, he comes up and like, "What will y'all be having today? My name's Stefan, can I help you?" And without missing, he just looks at my mom and then just like stares at me. "Would you like some red wine? I'm 17. Well, we're having the stuffed flounder, and if you play your cards right tonight, it's not the only thing going to be stuffed. Excuse me, sir. I get what you're throwing down, 5-6 pickup sticks I'm not going to do, and I will not be having that cocktail tonight. So, I'll just take the Admiral's Feast, because I'm bigger, and a Coke, thank you very much." So, when you talk about homosexuality, it's a big topic nowadays. Gay marriage, gay rights, are you born that way or you're not? People come up and ask me, "Well, why do you think they're not born that way? Are you some type of bigot?" And I'm like, "No, I just think there's a lot of things that came into my life that makes me like vagina in and around my face and right here as well. And there's certain things that like you to have a tonsillectomy every night. Not my thing. It's okay." And so, the next question always, without fail, comes up, "Well, what about gay marriage?" And this, I will put my foot down. I say nay. We gave Tom Cruise 3 chances, and he struck out every time. It's over. Try back in a decade. That's all I'll say on that one. But it comes up to what based my sexuality, and my whole heterosexual preference started less than a week into my birth with a very crucial decision of my mother. When the doctors came up to her, it was like, he's a baby boy, it's time to decide, are we going to snip the extra skin, or are we going to give him the eternal winter turtleneck? My mother, fearing that I would catch a chill, apparently decided it would be best for me to eternally remain warm, which oddly enough I am very hot natured. So the thing she never saw, oh yeah, Reagan Power, he was as well. Anyway, so the thing my mom never expected to come with this was when I turned about 6 and I had a favorite TV show, and she walks in one day with my back, much as such, and me singing along, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Half Shell, Turtle Power, Chase, what are you doing? I turn around and she beholds the picture of me with 2 butter knives duct taped to my penis. Look, Mom, I have Leonardo! Needless to say, she's a little perturbed by this, and we had to discuss that. No, it's not scared why it goes in, nor is it excited. Well, it is excited when it comes out, but it's not scared when it goes in. It's just cold. So,